Good evening from all of us here at Rocket Soccer Confederation. By the end of the night, we'll be crowning our Challenger League Season 1 champions. But first, we have some semifinal action for you. The number 1 seed Hellions take on the number 3 seed Barbarians in a battle that will decide who is the Lunar Conference champions, as well as who will be going on to the finals for a chance to win it all. This is Beercules bringing you play-by-play, and running the stream alongside me, as always, is Ardvor. Thanks for joining us. The Barbarians come into this one having knocked out the number 2 seed in the Lunar Conference. Tonight, in order to advance, they will need to pull off an even bigger upset and dethrone the number 1 seed. In order to do so, they will need to cool down the hot offense of the Hellions. This is something they are very capable of, having finished the season allowing the fewest goals scored against. One fascinating thing about this team is they have no standout players in the stat department. I don't look at that as a negative, however. This team sits in the top half in offensive categories, and as I mentioned before, they have allowed the fewest goals against. This team obviously does a great job of sharing the workload, and their rotations must be on point on a regular basis. On the other side, the Hellions, who finished with the second best record in the Lunar Conference, have very good stats in the offensive categories. They finished the season 3rd in goals and 2nd in assists. And unlike the Barbarians, they have 2 MVP-type players that create an explosive duo. Taze, who led the league in assists, will be regularly feeding the ball to your evil twin, who was 5th in the league in goals scored. That being said, your evil twin is no slouch at passing either. He finished 3rd in assists, so expect these two to be regularly passing it back and forth to set up some shots. And now we wait for these teams to jump in here. I'm really excited. Monday's quarterfinal matchup might end up seeing the Demigods who won that one come back in this one in the finals later on, but we'll see who faces them. It's either going to be the 2 number 1 seeds or a number 1 seed facing off against a number 3 seed. So
yeah, the last match,
2 number 3 seeds.
These teams have a lot to live up to. The last match went to a couple overtimes, and Game 5.
Yeah, this should definitely be an interesting matchup. Barbarians sit middle of the league in almost every stat except for goals against. They've allowed the fewest, like I was saying, which is really saying something to their rotations. They're not even up there in saves, so clearly they're just keeping the ball out of their half, and when it does get in their half, they're pulling off some pretty sweet rotations to get it back out. Game 1 here, kickoff goes in favor of the Hellions. They are orange. In blue is Barbarians. Playing for the Barbarians is Caboose, Intrude, and Rampage. For the Hellions, we have Solar, Taze, and your evil within. Your evil twin, sorry. Rampage takes that one up, gets a pretty decent pop-off, but evil twin easy clears here. A little bit of a whiff there, so he's going to end up popping that out over to Taze. Perfect pass, and it ends up working out perfectly as Taze is going to get the first shot of the game here. That little whiff, we'll call it a fake because it worked out so well by Evil Twin, threw off that whole team. Both of the back players for Barbarians came up. Hellions took advantage, and Taze with a pretty powerful shot to give them the first goal of the game here. Very important in an important semifinal matchup. A couple of whiffs here early on. A little bit of nerves, I could imagine, semifinals being streamed and all. Ooh, and they're going to take advantage of another defensive breakdown there by the Barbarians as Evil Twin's going to put this one in. Bad double commit there. Not the greatest touch by Rampage trying to get the ball out, and passes it straight to Evil Twin, who puts in the top right corner. Definitely some nerves here. You could tell just from these first few plays, and the Hellions are taking advantage. The Barbarians need to calm down and play the game that they've been playing all season. Same one that got them to this semifinal matchup to begin with. Good touch there from Caboose, getting it out. Plenty of time to make those adjustments here. Only a minute in. Rampage gets the clear, pops off the corner and out. Good pressure here from the Hellions. They are trying to increase this lead to a point where it's going to be hard for them to catch up. Good clear there from Solar. That ball's up on the wall. It's going to roll off the roof and down, and Caboose was not ready for that. He's going to try to rotate back, try to pop it out. Good defense there from Taze. He read that play. Another double commit there for the Barbarians. It's going to end up causing that offensive pressure to completely die down. Shot there from Caboose, whip from Taze, and that's going to be off the post and out. Rampage cleaning the play up. finishes it off and gets them their first goal of the game. So now they're taking advantage of a little bit of a defensive breakdown. Taze did not read that ball very well, and once it get by him, and a friendly pop off the post to the right, Rampage was right there and ready to put it in. It's a good sign here for the Barbarians as they get back on the board. They look, hopefully that'll shake off those nerves that we saw first, minimize the whiffs. That ball is going to be high above their goal. Solar trying to get a touch off, can't get the angle he needed. Taze keeping the pressure, he pops that out, but it looks like Caboose is going to be the first one to get there, and he's going to slow it down, try to dribble this. He's just going to end up kind of giving it away. Not the best play, could have dribbled that, slowed it down. Better to go for a 50-50 than just passing it to the other team. It's okay though, it didn't hurt them too much at the moment. Caboose completely disrupts that passing play, but ends up popping center, and Taze just right of the upper right part of the goal. Just missing. Taze is gonna pop that around Caboose's head, tries to pop it back out. So many whiffs here in this first game. So much nerves from both of these teams as Rampage pops that out. Finally, this could be a sweet passing play over to Intrude, but good defense there from your Evil Twins, disrupting that passing play. It's kind of a mouthful of a name. Intrude slows this one down, trying to pop it out. Good defense there once again from your Evil Twin, but they're getting pressured a lot here. That's going to end up working out in their favor. Solar pops that off at Taze's card. Caboose right back at it, though. He might have an open net here. Goes for the shot. Great shot, but just wide. Rampage following it up. He gets a dunk off Taze and finishes off the play, so this is a tie ball game. Barbarians already looking better here. They shook off those first-minute nerves. Good shot there from Caboose. Ends up being a good pass. Taze does all he can on defense, and it's just not going to be enough as Rampage pops that right around him. High ball game, and the first game of this series is already a good one. Barbarians shook off those first game nerves pretty quickly, as that's a shot from Caboose once again, just off the post and wide. Rampage trying to clean it up again, and he cannot get there in time. Good save there from Evil Twin as he pops that up. Good flick there from him. Taze trying to pop it right, but he's just going to end up popping it into the opposing corner here. Caboose trying to get it out. He gets a touch, but that's going to hit the roof and down. Slows the play down completely. Ball just kind of floating midfield right now. That's going to pinch all the way to the other end. Taze pops that up. It is high. It's floating up there. This could be an aerial opportunity. Good defense there from Rampage, keeping it out of the net from headed towards the net, I should say. Double commit there from Barbarians. That could hurt them. And that one's not going to. Slow follow-up there for the Hellions. Once again, Barbarians double commit. I thought we were going to see the end of those, but it's going to happen to the best of us, and that one almost hurt them. They got to be real careful here. They just got the lead, but they just got this game tied. They don't want to give it away already. Got to clear there from Rampage. Solar's going to slow it down, but he's going to pop that center shot here from Rampage. It was headed towards net. Good save from Evil Twin, though. A little slow on that shot, but good opportunity. And good awareness there for him to take that shot after the back clear. And really tries to get that out of the heel. Whiff, another double commit. They left Rampage by himself, and Solar pops that out. But Taze went up for the first touch, and he'll end up not being there for the shooting opportunity. So after that offense in the first 3 minutes of this game, completely slowed down here. And we're headed into the last 30 seconds. That could be an opportunity. Taze follows it up. He cannot get the powerful touch he needed, and he kicks it just left. Close one there. See if one of these teams could take the lead in the last seconds of this game, or if we'll have an overtime for the first game. Should be very, very nice for all the viewers out there, I'm sure. Good defense there from Rampage, not allowing that to roll up on the wall. Taze perfectly pops that around Intrude. Caboose gets a touch. Solar's the only one back. If Caboose can get one more on this, he can't. Solar's going to beat him to that. 3 seconds left here. Intrude's going to probably take this up on the wall. He does. Let's see if he can get the pop-off he needs. He cannot, and that ball's going to hit the ground. Overtime for game 1. Both these teams look like they have settled in quite a bit. No more easy goals. And that's what's caused this overtime here. This first game is probably going to be very important for momentum. Solar with the save. I thought he was going to let that one drop in. Shot there from Intrude. Just dipping enough. Good defense there from Solar. He was last back. So that ball's going to be up high. Caboose trying to do something with this, and Taze is going to beat him to the ball, clear it out. Intrude trying to keep the pressures. That's just going to pinch all the way to the right off the wall. Back center. Rampage first one there. He's trying to follow it up. Gets the pass off the backboard. Double commit there, but it's okay. They get the ball out. So Intrude slows this down. Probably not the pop he wanted, but he's going to follow it up. Whiffs, and Evil Twin's actually going to keep the pressure. Rampage goes for that, and Solar puts a shot on Caboose. Good awareness there from him, rotating back and saving that just in time as that shot's headed towards net, off the crossbar and down. Close one there from Taze. This Barbarian team is not looking too great right there. They're getting a little flustered. Lots of pressure here from the Hellions. Finally get the ball out of their half. See if Taze can get it back in it. He does get that pop, but right to Caboose. This could be the shooting opportunity they need, and another save from Evil Twin. He gets his savior on that. Great defense from both these teams. Tied 2-2 still in overtime. Taze with that whiff. That could hurt them. They're both up. Rampage gets that back to Caboose. Let's see if he can get the ball center for a good pass. Gets it first touch, pops it over. Caboose with a beautiful solo play to give the Barbarians the 1-0 lead in the series here. Number 3 seed trying to knock off the number 1 seed. And Caboose gets them started off in a great way with a great shot to finish off a very competitive first game. Couldn't have asked for a better first game of the series here. Very competitive, very back and forth. You look at the shot totals, both teams were applying offensive pressure, but also playing some great defense. And I said earlier, the Barbarians have allowed the fewest goals against, and they did in this game. They allowed those first 2, but it's worth noting those first 2 goals came within the first minute for the Hellions. And that was on some really bad defensive plays by the Barbarians. They cleaned it up perfectly, and they came back, and for the rest of that game, they were completely in control. They didn't let the Hellions score again. So if they cleaned up those mistakes headed into Game 2, we could really see them break away and not allow the Hellions to score again, or make it really tough on them at least. And if they keep the offense up, could have a really good chance of knocking off the number 1 seed. Game 2 here. Kickoff just kind of goes up the middle. Looked like someone from the Hellions would be there first, but a little bit of bumping on the teammates. Intrude maybe with the shot here. He's going to hit that left of the net. Close one. They're coming out with a lot of pressure immediately. Caboose pops that out. Evil Twin rotates back in time. Clears the ball. Intrude slowing it down. That does get a nice pop off the bottom of the wall. Towards net. Evil Twin with the whip. That should have been an easy save. That's going to really hurt them, giving up the lead so soon. Just a little pop-off here. Evil Twin just didn't read it right, I suppose. He looked like he overjumped the ball, and it's going to go underneath of him for Barbarians' first goal of this game. Kickoff here goes in favor of the Barbarians back into that corner. They're looking to extend this lead against his number 1 seed, Jay Rampage, with a nice shot, and it's just going to miss. Caboose with the follow-up, and he's going to kick that left. A little bit of a missed opportunity, but they're definitely breaking down this Hellions defense. Applying a ton of pressure. Taze, what a crucial bump right there on Caboose. Helps his team get the ball out. Hellions look a little flustered. They end up pinching it off each other's car towards the opposing corner. Now they need to keep the pressure and reset a little here. Caboose reads that perfectly, gets it out, and keeping the pressure. Can he get the ball out? He cannot. Taze is going to come in there, clear it. See if the Hellions get tied up. They need a good play here. Taze does pop that up. That's going to be way too far left. See if one of his teammates can rotate back around. They do. Evil Twin comes back with another pass, but off the wall. Good read from Caboose. And right back at it, the Barbarians keeping the pressure once again here. Whip there from Evil Twin. This ball's going to be floating. Taze not in the best spot, but he will get the touch. Good defensive player there from Taze. Definitely saved a goal. Rampage pops that to the corner here. Taze pops it out. Rampage with a decent touch. Caboose with a shot here. Solar, good defensive positioning. Gets the easy save. Caboose pops that out to center. Intrude trying to follow it up with the shot. Gets the right touch, but Taze once again there clears it out. So back and forth after that first quick goal by the Barbarians. Barbarians are definitely keeping pressure. I'd say they've had possession for most of this game. Caboose is once again applying pressure. That pops out off of Evil Twin's car. The ball's going to be high. Taze gets there. Jay Rampage with the dunk just right of the goal. Intrude trying to keep they're just incredibly keeping pressure here. It's unbelievable, actually. The Barbarians had the sole possession of this game, I'd say, in the opposing team's half. And the Hellions aren't looking too great so far in this one, but plenty of time to make an adjustment here headed into the halfway of this match. Really dangerous if they lose the second game, though. Caboose does get a clear there. Evil Twin, now they're keeping the pressure a little bit better. Taze tries to pop that out for a pass. Passing plays have not been there for Hellions today. Solar with a shot here. Intrude is just waiting for that ball, though. Good save there. Like I said at the beginning of this one, Barbarians, fewest in the league allowing opponents to score. And they're doing that right here. And that 1-0 lead is actually kind of huge. It probably feels like a 3-0 lead or a 4-0 lead to the Hellions team right now, because Barbarians are not allowing anything really to be threatening. All the shots that the Hellions are taking at the moment are really easy for the Barbarians to save. They always seem to have someone in position to save it, and Hellions are going to have to start pulling out some passing plays here if they want to score against this Barbarians team. That's a good touch from Evil Twin. Caboose is back, and as I speak, they're going to end up getting a shot because Caboose cannot get the flip he needed to save that one. Intrude pops it out. Evil Twin with a nice read. And Rampage didn't get the midfield touch he needed either to keep the pressure, and Caboose tries to flip it out. Maybe should have drove from that one, flipped it to the right, but hindsight's 20/20 here, and the Hellions will tie it up. Evil Twin maybe with an opportunity, taking it downfield. Cannot get it towards the net, though, as that one pops up and out. Barbarians gave up their lead here. Their offense also hasn't been the greatest in this game, too, but that could be said for both sides. They need a shot here now. Caboose does get that very friendly roll off the top. Taze with a beautiful touch. His car was headed in towards that crossbar, and he still was able to pop it out, saving a goal for sure. This Evil Twin slows that down. Can he get the pass over to Solar? And Solar's going to whiff on that one, trying to pop it out to his teammate on a tough redirect. Rampage gets that around. No one's back here for the Hellions, and the Barbarians will once again take a lead here. Not sure where the third was for the Hellions. Bad defensive rotation. And your Evil Twin could not get to that ball. J Rampage putting a powerful shot on, not allowing anyone to rotate back. Kickoff kind of just goes up the middle. Looks like Solar's going to be the first one to get there. He is. Hellions looking to answer back once again. Evil Twin maybe with the shot, and they're going to confuse him, and Taze is going to end up putting that in. Your Evil Twin with maybe a nice fake, maybe it was a whiff. Either way, it works out here as they throw off the Barbarians team, and they get the lead right back up. Good shot there from Taze. So tied up 2-2, 30 seconds. This looks a lot like last game. Solar pops that over. See if this one goes back into overtime as well, or someone will be able to finish this off without overtime. Hellions are looking to do so right now. Caboose will finally get that ball out of their half. Pinch, and that's going to go way over to the right. Don't you just love when that happens? A little bit of a double commit there for the Hellions. This could give them the opportunity. Taze is the only one back, and he'll whip. J Rampage with the shot just right of the goal off the post. No one from his team to help him finish that playoff. Missed opportunity to end this game with only 5 seconds left to go. Close shot there from J Rampage. Another overtime here. They definitely caught the Hellions off guard with that last play, just unfortunately could not finish it off. Evil Twins popping this around Intrude. Caboose looks a little confused, but he will get to that ball. Once again, no one back for the Hellions. Caboose trying to put it in, and Evil Twin does get back and saves that ball just in time. And he'll take it out and clear it as well. Intrude pops that over to his teammate Caboose. That's a little bit of a centered clear. It's okay, no one from the Hellions was ready for it. Giving J Rampage a lot of time with this ball. The Hellions don't look as aggressive on offense as they did in the first 3 minutes of this game or so. They're giving the Barbarians plenty of opportunities to score. Lots of time with the ball here. As Caboose pops that out, Evil Twin, not the greatest touch. It's going to center it, and J Rampage tries to go for the shot. Couldn't quite get the touch he needed. As Taze pops that one off the wall, Intrude keeping the pressure here, but he's going to pass that down to Solar, who gets the clear they needed over into the opposing corner. Ooh, great pickup there by Caboose, and he rolls that off his card and flicks it out for the clear. They're right back at it as Taze pops that out. Could have been another shooting opportunity there for Barbarians, but I don't think they expected Taze to pop that over the their own net there. Caboose pops that out. Intrude helps his teammate out. Caboose almost just handed the Hellions the goal there for game 2. This is about the same time the last overtime ended, so we'll see what happens here as Evil Twin pops that way off the wall. The other end here, Barbarians need to be careful as Intrude whiffs on that one. Taze going for the angle, cannot get it. I'd much rather see a pass on that play. Evil Twin pops that. Ooh, great touch there, but Caboose reads that perfectly. I figured he was going to go for the first one, but he did not. Good patience. That is going to leave Rampage by himself as Evil Twin pops it up, going for the top right corner, and he'll just miss. Very close play there by the Hellions to try to put this game 2 away. A very long overtime. Double commit there from Barbarians. It's going to be hard going forward for both of these teams to keep concentration. And we're already seeing the whiffs here. And double commits right there. That's going to hurt him. Solar goes for the shot. Caboose with another save. Hellions are really pressuring the Barbarians right now, and we're seeing a lot of defensive mistakes from the Barbarians. Great save there from Intrude. They are making those last-second saves just when they need them, but they're not looking too great, and it's very dangerous to keep relying on those last-minute saves. Evil Twin with another good pass here. Rampage does get there first. Solar pops that back. Good back pass over to Taze, who's going to try to slow it down, finish this game off the crossbar. And once again, they are pressuring and pressuring. Just can't get a shot to fall here. But the Barbarians are looking good. That ball's going to go off of Evil Twin's car and in. What a strange shot to end the game. But Hellions finally breaking down the Barbarians' defense here. As Caboose pops that out, it just kind of ends up hitting right into Evil Twin's car, and he finishes it off.
Two really close matches to start this off.
Yeah, very close. Weird ending there. I honestly thought for most of that match the Barbarians were going to be the ones to take game 2 as well, but last minute or 30 of overtime, Barbarians' defense really broke down. A lot like what we saw in the game 1. In game 1 when they gave up those first 2 quick goals. So something the Hellions could look at and attack even more in game 3. Seems like when they're very aggressive and keep pushing the ball, keep the pressure up, I should say, Barbarians just start to break down considerably. And looks like on the other side, the Demigods have lost to the Sneks, who took the first game. Thanks for the updates, Travaco. Or Travaco. Game 3 here, though, tied 1-1. Another very exciting series. Rampage with the shot opportunity puts so much power into that, and in the top right, gives them the first goal of the game. Taze looked a little out of place there, and just beautiful shot by Rampage, though. You gotta really give him credit for that one. Put it in the perfect spot with a lot of power. Kickoff here goes in favor of the Barbarians. Solar's trying to slow down. Intrude with a good pass off the wall. Gets the spacing he needed, but no teammate there to help him out. A lot of pressure here. That's falling towards net. Solar thought it was going to go, and he jumped out. Taze is there to help his teammate out. Gets a great clear on the ball as well. Evil Twin gets the pop. That's plenty of space for a shot here, and Solar just misses. He was like a hair off from hitting that ball right down, but Taze is going to help his teammate out with a great angle and finishes it off. So rotating, getting some boost, and finishing the playoff. Put so much power on that Intrude, all he could do was jump, and it didn't get the friendly bounce off his card, just went in. But Taze definitely deserved that shot. Great kickoff here by Intrude. If he can get another touch, it's a great pass. It does go in his favor towards net here. Shot from Caboose is going to be just right. Right into Solar's lap, and he's going to dribble it out. Gets it around 2 here. Rampage is the only one back, but good defense there from him. Taze with the whip. That's going to leave an open net. Caboose finishes it off. I wasn't sure if he was going to get the bounce off the post he needed, but he does, and good play there from Barbarians to get right back in it. Yeah, Rampage got the clear and hit his teammate towards the ball. That kickoff pops up once again in favor of the Barbarians. Taze this time does get the touch. He's been whiffing a few of those aerials, but he does get that one. And he's going to clear this out as well. Good demo there from your Evil Twin. Intrude pops that out. Solar with the touch. So really seems like how all these games went. Barbarians pull out to a lead and Hellions have to catch back up, but they did win the last one. First game being the exception. Caboose, nice save. And Solar with a beautiful flick as well. That could be a passing, and that is Evil Twin finishes it off. I'll have to watch those double commits from Hellions, but when it goes in the net, doesn't matter much here. Great pass from Solar. Also, great job from your Evil Twin, rotating back around. He was in a good spot for that one, and finishes it off with the sweet angle once again by the Hellions. A little bit of a miscommunication there that really could have hurt him. Taze was just late to that ball. Luckily for the Hellions here. Another kickoff going in favor of the Barbarians. Evil Twin slows that down, but he's going to pop it right into Caboose's car. He doesn't get the greatest touch, though. He's just going to give possession right back to Taze here. Rampage wins the 50-50, once again landing right in Solar's lap. This Evil Twin finally gets a decent clear here, but Intrude with a great follow-up. Gets a lot of power on that aerial into the opposing corner. See if we have another 2-2 stalemate until overtime again here. Good touch there from Caboose, just disrupting Taze's shot attempt. Evil Twin gets the perfect bounce off that center here. Intrude, good read off that bounce and clear. Lots of pressure from the Hellions though. Solar's touching, gets the touch he needs, but not enough power, and Caboose gets the save. Excuse me, Rampage got the save on that one. Looks like Caboose got credit for the clear. Evil Twin completely stops that great midfield defense with his back to the ball. Looks like Caboose is going to slow us down. I don't think he has a lot of boost. He's just going to flick it and buy his teammates some time. Solar pops that intrude towards net here. Double commit for Hellions on that defensive play, but they do pop it far enough to the right. Rampage trying to follow up with the shot, and he puts that in the perfect spot. Rampage has been killer in this series. Look at that double commit from the Hellions. That does not help. Leave Solar by himself. By the time they all rotate back and get into defensive positions, it's just too late as Rampage puts that off the post and in. That kickoff finally goes in favor of the Hellions. It's like the first one, I think, that they've got in this game. Barbarians have been on point with their kickoffs. Ooh, not a great touch there, as that's going to give Taze a shooting opportunity. Intrude helping his teammates out, coming in with a very clutch save. Once again, they have the lead here. We'll see if they can keep it. Another save there from Rampage off the angle. It seems like every time the Barbarians get a lead, the Hellions just turn it up offensively, start pressuring them way more than they do when they don't have that lead. Every time so far it's panned out and the Hellions have tied the game back up. Barbarians, I think, just need to stay aggressive like they are when they don't have the lead. Seems to work a lot better for them offensively as well as defensively. Solar's going to give Rampage time with this ball as he flicks it back. The ball's just going back and forth here as they play a match of ping pong. Good touch there from Taze. Gets it around one. And also some good defense there from the Barbarians, not double committing. Leaving their net open. Rampage finally gets the clear they need. Evil Twin will demo him. This Hellions team likes to play an aggressive game, I've noticed. Lots of bumps and lots of demos. Can definitely be disrupting, and that might be what we're seeing when the Barbarians keep giving up this lead. Lots of bumping to throw them off their game. And Solar whiffs. Evil Twin comes in and saves that, helping his teammate out, but Intrude puts that in the top right off the post and out. Two very close plays there for Barbarians, who are trying to get an insurance goal, which could be very important considering the Hellions have tied it up every single time they've gotten the lead, especially with only 20 seconds left to go. Got to be careful here. Here we go, 14 seconds. Can Hellions do it once again? That's a good first touch by Evil Twin, but Rampage, good read, getting it out. Intrude with a beautiful pop, some Great passing here from the Barbarians to keep it out of their half. And might just do it as Tay's own goals there, but Evil Twin clears it. And Barbarians are up 2-1 here. And from what I'm seeing, looks like the other semifinals match, the Sneks, are also up by a game. Might see the 2 number 3 seeds in the finals. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, all the leagues are pretty close. You make it to the playoffs, anyone can win.
Yeah, we saw that last game at the Demigods and TI Inspire talking about the number 1 seed and the number 4 seed. And that game went all the way to game 5. It was very close. The Barbarians are looking very good. I think they do have a chance to upset the number 1 seed. Their offense is looking great, which is very good against this Hellions team, who stat-wise did have the advantage offensively coming in. But the Barbarians have matched them, and the Barbarians are stat-wise the better defensive team. So going into this last game, the Barbarians just need to play aggressively. Every time that they stop playing aggressively, it seems like the Hellions are able to break down their defensive rotation that's off the post, and Rampage finishing that one off. Once again, Barbarians jumping out to the early lead.
Seems like a common mistake right at the beginning, the Hellions making a defensive error leading to a goal.
Yeah, a lot of, on both sides, I've noticed a lot of the goals in this whole series have been on defensive mistakes. But, good job from both sides taking advantage, and good job by Rampage there taking advantage of that first opportunity here, as there's a defensive error, but Taze isn't in the best position to put that one in. He does get the bicycle kick. Good awareness knowing Caboose is right behind him, but Caboose with a nice adjustment here, trying to get it around all 3. They're all up on that wall. And like you said, it really does seem like Hellions make some bad defensive plays in the first minute or so. It takes them a little bit to get settled in. Barbarians could definitely take advantage, try to pull out to a 2-0 lead here in this crucial game. Pick up this one. They're headed to the finals. Caboose tries to get that around Taze, but he cannot. Not sure what Taze was doing, but he gave Rampage the ability to clear here. Good defense there from Evil Twin. Winning the 50, playing it off the wall. Gets a good touch. Down to Solar, who will whiff. Hellions are making some good passing plays, but finishing touch is just a little off. Caboose gets that down, and Taze keeping it in. And pops that up. That's going to be high. It's going to be a tough shot because of the angle. Solar's just keeping it in play, and he's going to give Evil Twin the ability to shoot it, and it's going to be just high of the top left goal. Close play there from the Hellions, who are keeping a lot of pressure here in game 4 here. Rampage with the angle. Beautiful play by Rampage, and he's really, in my opinion, been the MVP of this whole series. He's made some great plays for the Barbarians on offense, and that's another one right there. Not an easy shot to make, but he made it look easy. So Barbarians take a 2-0 lead here, but that has not stopped the Hellions tonight. They've tied it up plenty of times. Ooh, Caboose does get that save. I was a little worried for them. Looked a little flustered. Rampage trying to follow that up. Double commit there, which is going to cause Caboose not to be there, but it doesn't matter because Rampage is going to finish that off, and he puts another one in. And the more they go up, the more the Hellions are going to get nervous and flustered here with their season on the line. Rampage really just popping off on this one, trying to finish it himself. Rampage pops that ball up high. Could be another shooting opportunity, but Solar will get it out, pass it down to his teammate as Evil Twin tries to take it out, but he'll whiff on that tricky corner. Intrude pops that center. No one from his team there. Bad defensive play. Goal's wide open. Solar has some time, but Rampage does rotate back fast enough and gets the save. Once again, another demo there by the Hellions. It almost worked out for them, but Rampage came out of nowhere. Another shot from Solar, and that's the 4th goal I think the Hellions have made from that corner. great angles from them tonight, making those shots in that left corner look a lot easier than they really are. So Hellions answer back with a little under the half point. They're going to need to get 2 more goals just to tie this thing up. Barbarians need to keep the pressure against this Hellions team and not play safe just because they have that lead. All series long, when they've done that, it's hurt them as Caboose does get a good touch. Great flick off the wall by Evil Twin to keep that from going center. Solar tries to get that around Rampage, but will fail as Taze pops that out. Barbarians are keeping the pressure like I said they should, and good clear there from Solar, breaking apart that offensive play. Rampage is just going to let Evil Twin touch this and then go for the shot off of his flick. Good defense there from Solar, and Rampage almost came in with the dunk as well. Caboose keeping the pressure. The Evil Twin's finally not going to get out of there as Intrude rotates back around. Barbarians have flipped the script, keeping a lot of pressure, and they have the lead here. We're headed into this last minute. The Hellions, #1 seed, are in danger of being upset. That's a shot. Caboose, good patience there, and in the perfect spot to get the save. This is a great play by the Barbarians, keeping pressure and keeping possession as Caboose gets that. If they get another goal, it's going to put this game away as they missed twice, and Caboose cannot finish it off. That would have really been the nail in the coffin, but missed opportunity there. It's going to give the Hellions some second chance for sure. But first, they're going to have to get the ball out of their half, as the Barbarians have done a great job of keeping possession and applying pressure here. As Intrude goes for the shot, just late on that one, ends up popping backwards. Boost up on the wall. I thought he might try to flick it out. Another whiff by Taze up in the air. We've seen too many of those from him today. It's hurt his team. Solar gets it out and flicks it. Now Taze is right there, has time with the ball. Oh, great bumping play there, but Taze took it into Evil Twin's car and they didn't space out properly. That was the shot they really needed. The whole play looked beautiful, but ended up hitting it into Evil Twin as they needed to space out a little bit more there. And counting down here, it looks like the Barbarians are headed to the finals as Caboose tries to put one more in just for kicks. Good save there from Solar. And 0 seconds here. Congrats to the Barbarians upsetting the #1 seed, and they will be headed to the finals.
It was a great series. Glad those guys put on a good show.
Yeah, great series for both sides. Very back and forth, and Barbarians just got it done in the end. Played great defense and offense, and you really, Rampage, look at that. He carried his team to victory in this one. He popped off, and he is the MVP of this series, hands down. 3 goals to finish them off, and just incredible play from him.
So for now, we're just going to have to wait for, I think the other teams are in their final game. We'll take a short break while we get everything set up for the finals.
Well, welcome back. And if you watched that last game, the Barbarians were on fire. They played incredibly well against the first seed, upsetting them. And now we'll be watching them play in the Season 1 Challenger League Season 1 Championship. On the other side, I don't know if you guys heard yet, but there was an upset over there too, and the Sneks won. They beat the Demigods. They are also flying high right now, coming in, just dethroned the number 1 seed, and now we'll have the finals between the number 2 seed on the Solar Conference against the number 3 seed on the Lunar Conference. So definitely some great matchups. This league has always been so tight, but these two teams really played their hearts out during this. During these playoffs. So they have a chance to win it all here in the finals. And I have not had the opportunity to watch the Sneks yet, but they just did beat the Demigods, who I did watch. Demigods, such a strong team. So if the Sneks beat them, you know they're coming in feeling great. On the other hand, though, the Barbarians looked really good in that last series. They won it 3-1, and they were not allowing the Hellions to score at all. And at the same time, they were just putting goal after goal in. Rampage, sorry, that's what I was trying to think of. Rampage from the Barbarians was on fire in that last game. So coming into this one, it should be really good. And we'll see if Rampage can continue to keep it going here in the finals. Best of 7. Kickoff here goes in favor of Barbarians. We saw that a lot for their last series as well. They must have a good kickoff because they win a whole lot of them. As Caboose back passes that to Rampage, he keeps the pressure here. Sunset slows the ball down, trying to keep it into that corner. Double commit there for the Sneks. That ball pops back. Stop here for a second. The Barbarians are in blue. They are playing today. Oh, and as I talk, actually, Adam puts that one in. Quick 1-0 lead here for the Sneks, and Adam is really the MVP player for the Sneks looking at the stats here for him. He's top 10 in saves, assists, and goals, and 5th in saves, so great defensive player, and he showed off his offensive prowess there as well. Anyways, as I was saying, blue here is Barbarians. They have Caboose, Intrude, and Rampage. And for orange, the Sneks is Adam, Kid Amigo, and Sunset Brew. I hope I'm saying Sneks right. If I'm not, Art, feel free to stop me.
No, that is correct as far as I know.
Okay. As Caboose keeps that in play, pops it over to his teammate Intrude, but he's slow to follow that up, probably out of boost. Sunset plays that off of the wall here. Rampage with the good defense. Caboose trying to beat Adam to that ball, but he cannot. Adam keeping the pressure now. Intrude pops that. Good clear here. Adam's going to take that from Sunset, who might have had the better clear. He's going to pop right back down to Intrude. He's going to try to get a pass back off to get the Barbarians back into this game, but he cannot get the touch he needs. Hit Amigo, slows that one down. Rampage gets the pinch he needs. That's headed towards net. Trying to go for the shot. What a flick there, but it will not head towards net. Instead, it heads towards Sunset, and he'll get the ball out of the net there. Adam with the touch off the roof and down. Intrude pops that over to maybe Caboose. He does get there first. He's going to steal the ball from Rampage. We saw this last series for the Barbarians. Slow start for them last game. They dropped the first one. Lots of defensive breakdowns for them in that first game. You could see those same nerves here in the finals, where the pressure is even stronger. Both these teams coming off upsets, so you know they have a lot of momentum. Ooh, what a shot there from Sunset. Finishes off that good pass from Kid Amigo. Really came out of nowhere here. They threaded the ball between 3 of the Barbarians team, or 2 of them, excuse me. Finishes it off that play, and Sneks are looking pretty good here in game 1. Barbarians win another kickoff. That ball's up high. Rampage keeping it in the corner, gets the pop off the space he needs, but Adam, good defense and read off that corner, disrupting any passing play. Okay, trying to slow that down. Intrude, good read and defense with the shot. Is he going to finish that off? He will. Good play there from Intrude, getting the Barbarians on the board here. Just kind of does it himself, gets the pop around 1, gets it around 2, and right here he gets it around 3, finishes it off with a nice touch. Barbarians right back in this. Like I said in that first game of last series when we watched them, they were slow to start, but Once they got going, they really got going, and Rampage cannot get the save with his back to the ball. As I'm saying all this about the Barbarians getting going, they let an easy goal really pop through as Sunset gets the pop right there and finishes it off. Actually, he didn't even get that touch, but Jay Rampage cannot get the ball to his back, trying to pop it out. Just couldn't quite get the angle he needed, and the Sneks are right back at it. There's another kickoff they win, but Caboose plays that one much better and gets it out of there. Gets it around Kid Amigo as well. Looks like Sunset's going to slow us down. He ends up popping it towards his own net. Rampage trying to take advantage of that, and he'll just miss as Caboose pops that back out. Amigo passes that center, but no one there for the Barbarians to follow it up. They're definitely flustered the Sneks now. Offensive pressuring play, though. Fifth there from Rampage. Caboose helping his teammate out. Good dunk there from Kid Amigo. Intrude ends up getting the clear he needs. Adam right back at it, keeping the pressure. Sunset Brew up high, pops that right. That could be a good pass, but it looks like Intrude's going to be the first one to get there. As Kid Amigo doesn't get the greatest touch, pops that towards his own net. Open net here. Intrude tries to finish it off. What a save by Sunset, and a follow-up shot there from Jay Rampage off the crossbar and down. But as you can see, the Barbarians are already looking much better. Two close shots just missing. Sunset with an incredible save on that last play, though. As that's headed towards net, Rampage off the wall with another sweet save. At the end of this last minute, pretty back and forth as Caboose pops that out. The Barbarians will be looking to get another goal here. They don't want to go into the last minute down by 2. Rampage will whiff on that opportunity. Kid Amigo pops that up on the wall. Looks like Sunset's going to play it off, and he does. Gets a good touch. Intrude right there, hits off the roof and down, and Rampage picks that up cleanly. Pops it over to Intrude. And could have been a good play, but there we go. Caboose does follow it up eventually. Tries to go for the shot, but all 3 of the Sneks players in the net on that point. Last minute here, Caboose pops that out, but a little too fast for anyone from his team to do anything about it. Intrude's trying to get the play back on. Last minute here. Whiff there, and what a touch from Kid Amigo. Are you kidding me? The Sneks are coming out to play right now, and they are just pulling off some great offensive plays. What a touch right there from Kid Amigo. Caboose was going up for the first one, but Kid Amigo hit that perfectly. There was no way to save it. That kickoff just splits the middle to the right wall. Looks like Caboose is going to be the first one to get there, but he's going to pop that right to Kid Amigo's car. Didn't get the best touch, tried to slow it down as he's going to give Intrude some time for a shot. Not a lot of passing plays from the Barbarians here, and it's really hurting them. They're playing a little too predictably right now. Intrude pops that over 1. They need to get something a little bit more creative here. That's headed towards net, though. Sunset Brew with another great save. He's been incredible on defense on that one. That one is going to fall in from Rampage there. Good follow-up to clean up that play. Catches the Sneks team here sleeping a little. Just a great angle, really, and Kid Amigo was not ready for it. Put it in a good spot, too. He tried to get there in time. He almost did, but just late. Barbarians down by 2 here with 20 seconds left, but that goal will help them with some momentum, and it's not impossible for them to catch up, but it's going to be tough. A couple whiffs here. Rampage popping it out. They can score within the next 3 seconds. They might be able to pull a kickoff goal, but with that, I think it's going to end the game. Sneks pick up the first game here in this best-of-7 series. They looked very dominant. Barbarians are going to have to make some major adjustments, hoping to come back stronger in Game 2. Really good job by the Sneks spreading out the workload here. Can see Sunset, we saw those incredible saves. He got 3 of them. And then on the other side, Kid Amigo, 3 assists and a goal. Helped both of his teammates out on the scoring. And he also got that really sweet goal himself. So good first game here for the Sneks. On the other hand, the Barbarians playing a little bit too predictably and a couple of major defensive breakdowns. So we'll see if they can fix those going into Game 2. Like I said, they dropped the first game of the series last time. They came out much stronger. They did make those adjustments they needed. We'll see if they can do it here in the finals as well. Could have always been first game nerves as well. It's the finals. You're being streamed. Everyone's watching you. Caboose pops that out. Maybe over to Intrude. Intrude's taking it slow, though. He's going to give Sunset a shooting opportunity. Quick reaction there from Caboose, saving a follow-up by Adam here. He cannot get the angle he needs. Already, Sneks are coming out very strong here. very confident after that first game, I'm sure. Whiff there, though, and Kenamigo will get the 50 win. Sunset Brew tries to follow that up, just going to pop into Intrude's lap. He's just going to hit it down. The Barbarians aren't keeping a lot of possession, I've noticed, in this series so far. Just kind of hitting the ball downfield, and the Sneks are doing a much better job of keeping the ball and pulling off some good pass plays, giving themselves an opportunity to put a ball in the back of the net. Rampage might have a pass here. He was so solid last game, and he almost gets a sweet touch. Sunset, good read off that tricky corner, and he'll end up clearing the ball. Follow up here, though, they are breaking down this next defense, but no third guy to finish off that play. They had an open net there for a second. The ball's going to hit Caboose's car. Kenamigo trying to trick him out, and he does, and he finishes off the play. And once again, the Sneks have a lead here. Completely fooled Intrude on that one. Just waited forever, and Intrude thought he was going to flick sooner, and he just waited and put it in. Simple play, but gets the job done. That kickoff goes in favor of the Barbarians. Need a goal here just to regain some confidence. Caboose will pop that one out, maybe over to Rampage, but he'll go high and the ball falls low. Sunset with nice clear there. Solo, he's keeping the pressure. Shot here from Adam, just wide. Intrude touches that and ends up hitting it towards center. This isn't looking too good as Intrude is not in a good spot. We'll see if someone from Sneks can finish it off. Sunset Brew hits that down, but does not get it in the net. That was a missed opportunity there for the Sneks, and lucky break for the Barbarians. Did not look too hot in that defensive play. They need to get the ball out of their half. Rampage does now. It's in the corner, but no follow-up here. Kind of losing aggressiveness when the ball is in their opponent's half. Just letting them make plenty of clears here. Caboose does slow that one down. He can't get it around Sunset. He's been everywhere in this game. Intrude does beat Adam to that ball. Headed towards net, but once again, Kid, good positioning. Just great defensive rotations, really, for Sneks. They've played a great game so far. Great series so far, I should say. That ball from Rampage is off the backboard, but once again, Adam, good read there, keeping the ball from the center. As Caboose with a sick shot off the post and out the crossbar, I should say, and down. Close play there for Caboose. Trying to do it himself, just missing that shot. Did not get a friendly bounce off the crossbar. Ooh, touch there from Caboose off the crossbar again. Are you kidding me? That was a beautiful play, but Caboose just missing the goal once again. That can be one of the most frustrating things for a player when you're making great touches towards net and they're just hitting the crossbar, just hitting the post. Sometimes it can really throw you off your game, so we'll have to watch for that. It's like Kid's trying to slow that one down. He fakes two of the players out somehow, and he pops it off the wall. Good spacing here for Adam to get another touch. Let's see if the third guy can finish it. He cannot. He's just high at the ball. But that ball touches, and Barbarians have no one back, and Intrude will rotate back in time. Missed opportunity there for the Sneks. Not sure what happened on defense there for the Barbarians. That ball's off. Adam trying to finish it off, just whiffing. Close one, though. Lots of pressure here from the Sneks. Intrude, not sure what he was trying to do, but he's going to give his teammate Caboose time to finish it off instead. So he tries to slow it down, pop it around Adam, but he cannot. Adam, good dunk. Okay, Rampage passing it over to Caboose. Good pass, but Caboose cannot rotate back in time, and Kid intercepts that one. And goes for the shot. It's going to be just wide, and Sunset cannot clean it up. 1 point game here. Both teams have missed out on some major opportunities, though, and had some very close shots. Kid just kind of kills that one. It works as a great pass over to his teammate Adam. Another double commit there. I don't know if you caught that. Rampage jumped up as Caboose hit it. They need to be careful. That really cost them that first goal. They cannot afford to lose. They cannot afford to give up another goal headed into this last minute. Need a great player, Rampage, and that is what I was just saying. They need a great play. Rampage was really their MVP of that last season. He comes through big again right here, gets the flick, and he's so quick to adjust off that wall and flick it around two of this next players to tie this game back up. Much closer game here in game two. The Barbarians seem to have made a few of those adjustments that they needed to. What a pass there from Kid. No one to follow it up, though. All three players of the Barbarians back, so probably a good play there from the Sneks not following that one up. Don't want to lose the lead in the last 30 seconds. Sunset does get a touch there. That's going to be off the wall. Intrude can't get the touch he needs, but Caboose reads that perfectly, clears the ball, but lots of pressure here from the Sneks in this last 15 seconds. That's a shot from Rampage, and it's going to go in. Are you kidding me, Rampage? He is basically destroying the other teams by himself in the last series, and he's doing it again in this one. Puts a goal in with only 12 seconds left. Lots of power there. Defensive breakdown for sure for the Sneks, but good job by Rampage there, taking advantage, giving his team the lead. See if they can tie back up. Kid does get the touch he needs, but Rampage is right there to get the save. That ball pops off Caboose's car, though. That's a little dangerous here. Sunset gets the touch. There's plenty of spacing on that one. Intrude, beautiful touch to end the game 2 and tie series here. Rampage, Rampage, Rampage. He is doing so good. It's actually unbelievable. Double the points of his teammate who's in second on the leaderboard there. Put in 2 goals basically by himself. And his teammates could help him out here in game 3. Barbarians will have a very strong advantage, I think. Look for Adam to start heating up, though. I did say coming in that he is really the MVP for Sneks in terms of the stats. He's everywhere up on the top 10 of all the offensive stats as well as the defensive stats. So see if he can get it going here in game 3. Kind of counteract Rampage's great play. Pickup goes in favor of the Sneks as Adam slows that down, tries to get the pop. He does, and Intrude can't save that, and just off the post and doesn't fall in for Adam there as he almost just pulled off a great kickoff play by himself. A little bit of an unlucky bounce off the post and not go in. Ooh, what a dunk there from Rampage, headed towards net. Almost another sweet goal for him. He's keeping the pressure right now by himself. He is going to rotate out and let Intrude try to help him out, continue to keep the pressure here. Caboose is going to end up being the one to actually do that. Tries to flip it down, but Sunset is going to kind of lose that 50 with Rampage. Very back and forth, can't even keep up here. Intrude pops that out, but plenty of time for Sunset to clear it. This could be a shooting opportunity. They have the angle they need. Sunset goes for the shot up high. Let's see if one of his teammates is there to finish it, but good defense there from Intrude off the wall, making sure there was no shot attempt at all, as he passes it to Rampage as well. Good defense there from Intrude. All up high. Intrude is going to be the first one to get there. No one's in net at the moment for the Sneks. As Intrude pops that up, there's still no one in the net here. Rampage a little slow to follow up on that one. Adam eventually does get back. Not sure where the Sneks players were on that play. As Caboose popping that right back. Sunset, good positioning there on defense. Trying to play it off the wall. Double commit there for the Barbarians. Might have hurt him a little bit. They could not get a shot off after that ball went center. Good touch there from Rampage. Keeping the pressure here. Sunset getting the ball to the opposite half. Maybe that will throw off this Barbarian onslaught of shots. Sunset, good shot. Caboose, good defense. Script has slipped maybe a little bit here. They're keeping the pressure now. Rampage is trying to take it out. Gets the pop over one. Gets it not over Sunset. Good patience there from Sunset, not falling for that and going up for the first block there. Page pops that out. Not the best touch there, but he does pass it over to Sunset. Shot there from Rampage, and almost another beautiful shot from Rampage. Very low scoring this whole series has been so far. Caboose goes for the angle. Does he have it? I think he might have, but great save there from Sunset. Once again, his defense is killer. Has been all series long. Rampage is just going to let that one go through. He must have thought someone was behind him, but no one in a very good position to follow up on the shot. Intrude's just going to try to keep it in this corner. There's plenty of space off the wall. Sunset had a shooting opportunity there, but he'll just whiff on the tough angle. Good touch there to Caboose, maybe over to Rampage, but he ends up getting the second touch. Looked like Adam probably was going to beat Rampage to that ball anyway, so no harm, no foul. Okay, trying to slow it down. Caboose keeping the pressure. Good defensive rotations from both of these teams. The last two games of the series. we really saw the opposite, not the best defensive rotations, but they've both made those adjustments that they needed to at the same time, which is why we have this 0-0 game here in Game 3. Boost gets the pop, headed towards net. Kid pops that out. That could be dangerous here. Barbarians do have lots of powerful shots at midfield. But Caboose is just going to kick that into the corner. This Kid's just going to go for a long shot, but Rampage is there in time. Can he get another pop? He cannot. At this point, I expect Rampage to basically just pull off a bunch of miracle plays because he's been so good in this series. Couldn't get one off there, though. And he'll whiff on that. Maybe I'm jinxing him a little bit. Andrew not with the greatest touch. It's going to leave their net open, but no one to follow up from the Sneks. As Intrude whiffs on that one. Double commit here. They did get the clear they needed. That was a very dangerous play by the Barbarians. Headed into this last minute, you've got to be careful you don't give away the game because of a bad defensive rotation or a double commit. Adam gets the touch he needs. That goal's empty because of a beautiful bump, and Adam finishes it off. I think it was Sunset bumping Intrude out of the net there, and Adam had an open net because of it. Great team play there by the Sneks to give them a 1-0 lead. Kickoff here goes in favor of the Barbarians. Whip there from Sunset. Caboose with a follow-up shot, and they tie it right back up. That is not surprising with how this Game 3 has been. Caboose just finishes off this kickoff goal and ties the game right back up, one apiece. So right back at a tie game we go. This kickoff will go in favor of the Sneks. They're going to be looking to take the lead right back, and this might be an opportunity. Caboose not in the right spot, but he will come off the wall, make a perfect adjustment, and get the save. Clutch save there for him as he gets another one right there. Kid had plenty of room to take a shot off, but he shot it right to Caboose's car. As Caboose goes for that shot, and he will give the Barbarians the lead here on a very bad defensive play by the Sneks. Double commit right there, and then it looks like Kid hit Adam out of the way while he was backing up to the ball. Did not see him. Bad communication there for the Sneks, and the Barbarians flipped the script almost immediately, getting the tying goal and then the winning goal here. 22 seconds left, though. Plenty of times for the Sneks to do something against a one-run lead, and that was dangerous right there. And there's a shot from Sunset. What a save from Rampage. That was a quick reaction there from him. Doing amazing on both offense and defense. 1 second here. They'll help keep the ball up. Pass over to Sunset Brew. That was almost a good play to keep the ball up, but Barbarians will take Game 3 here, and that gives them a 2-1 lead in the series. Good job by the Barbarians. I should say the Rampage's teammates stepping it up here in Game 3. I was just talking about how he really carried his team to victory in that last one, but Caboose is the one that stepped up this time and carried his team to victory with 2 great goals and 2 great saves. Both of those saves came at crucial moments as well as the goals, so very clutch performance there from Caboose to give his team a 1-game lead here. Another great series. There has not been a single series that has let me down in this entire playoff bracket. Everyone plays their heart out.
And there hasn't been a blowout yet.
Yeah, just very competitive back and forth. This series is a great example of that. Caboose takes that ball upfield. Can he get the pop he needs for a pass? Beautiful pass, really, but Jay Rampage did not read that properly. Bad defensive play there from Sneks, but lucky break. Ooh, shot there from Kid Amigo. Finishes that off over the head of 2 of the Barbarians players. Double commit right there for them, but Kid with a beautiful shot over their heads. Looked like Rampage realized that Kid was going to have that angle and try to come up, help Caboose out, but it just ends up being a sloppy defensive play in the end. This kickoff goes in favor of Sneks, and Kid almost put another one in. Good defense there from Rampage this time. So he'll pop that over to Caboose. Get a passing play there to get the ball out of their half. He's going to try to pop it off the backboard. I think ends up being Rampage who pops it off the backboard, but a lot on that one. Intrude trying to play a little bit slower and pop it under Sunset, but he will nick it with the bottom of his car. Sunset pops that towards center. Rampage plenty of time to flick the ball, but it is high and slow. Not a lot of powerful boomers like we saw earlier in the series from Rampage. Sunset with the whiff. Goal's wide open here, and Barbarians really need to take advantage of those breakdowns. No one there. Whiff there from Rampage. Intrude does pop that up, helping his teammate out. Beautiful bump there from Rampage, but once again, no one to follow it up from the Barbarians. They're missing out on some very, very great plays by their team. I should say their team play does not have great chemistry at the moment. Lots of tinier team plays between like two of the players. The third guy is just not there in time to finish it off. Kid with a good pass here off the backboard. He might try to finish that off himself. He does. Rampage with the good defense though, and he'll try to take it out as well. Gets the pop over Adam. Another pop, and he's going to let Intrude continue this play upfield. But it's just going to kind of die there as Kid is going to have an opportunity to take it out. Pops it off the wall, and Rampage pops that up. Caboose does get the touch, but he cannot hit it towards net. It's just going to kind of go up into that top corner and down. Oh, pinch there. Like a triple commit there for the Sneks. They got to be careful. Seen a few defensive breakdowns for the Sneks, really. Just the Barbarians are not taking advantage. Sunset's going to beat Intrude to that ball. So Caboose is going to slow this down. He's just going to kind of pop it over to Kid, though. Looked like Kid was just going to go straight for that power shot, and he'll just not get the touch he needs. Headed in. We're just under the halfway point now. I should say now. Another low-scoring game. All of these games have been so low-scoring. Both very good defensive teams. Like I said, headed into the playoffs, the Barbarians were the best at I should say, limiting goals from the opposing team. You know, not let themselves be scored on very often. But here we are with the Sneks having the one-run lead, or the one-point lead, I should say. Now they're looking to tie it back up. Rampage trying to do it himself once again. Cannot get it over the last guy. Good defense there from Adam, helping his teammates out. Kid might have a shot here. That's going to be high. Can someone finish it? Adam will finish that beautiful passing play there for the Sneks. And Adam, great shot, great placement, bottom left. Anywhere else, and I'm pretty sure Caboose there would have saved it. He almost got to this one, but he was just late, so great placement there from Adam. Ooh, good plays there from Adam, and he's going to try to finish it off. Caboose will end up get the touch he needed to save that one. Barbarians down by 2 here. They haven't had a lot of goals, I should say, in this whole series, so being down by 2... it's going to be tough for them to catch back up, but not impossible. That ball will pop down. Caboose will be the first one to get there. Sneks may be playing a little bit more safe now with the 2-0 lead. With only a minute left. Kid just kind of keeping possession, I assume. Looks like the Sneks have definitely slowed down their play. Since they have that 2-0 lead, they're being very safe and taking very good rotations, making sure they don't double commit. It's working very well for them, but Adam will whiff on that one, and when you were down by 2 with under a minute left, you really just got to be super aggressive, and no one went for that shooting opportunity after the whiff. Barbarians not looking too hot here in Game 4. Rampage does pop that over to Intrude. Good passing play developing here, but Intrude's just going to let it die, and Kid's going to completely disrupt that play. Barbarians just didn't look too hot in this one, and Sneks took advantage of the opportunities they were given. Unless we see some miracle goals, it looks like Sneks will take this game and tie the series right back up at 2 apiece. It's a good touch from Caboose, but like I said, once again, just good defense here from Sneks. did not really allow the Barbarians to have very many shooting opportunities. This series is tied 2-2. So not only are these games close, but the series is very close as well. So back and forth.
Yeah, what was a best of 7 now becomes a best of 3.
Very, very intense matches here.
This is exactly what we want for the stream. The script is going perfectly.
Yeah, we planned all this. Just like to thank all of you guys for watching. And soon we will have our Challenger League Season 1 champions. And also, big thanks to everyone who participated in the league to help it get to this point. Crucial game 5 here. Kickoff just kind of goes up the middle. Rampage, the first one to get there, though. That's going to be high. Can he finish it off? He can. That is beautiful. Those are the plays we saw from Rampage earlier in the series and the last series, and he'll need a lot more like that if they want to come away with the win today. Just a beautiful solo play. Completely catches the Sneks napping, puts it over their head, and finishes it off. So that kickoff goes in favor of the Sneks. Kid is going to be the first one there with a shot, and that is not going to go in. Just right of the goal off the post. Definitely a close play by Kid Amigo to almost tie this game right back up. Rampage just keeping the pressure, putting it back into that corner. Whip there from Sunset. Whiff there from Rampage. Caboose is going to be the one that finally gets a touch on it. Tries to pop it out, but good defense there from Adam up on that wall. It's like Intrude's just waiting for Rampage to come for it. Good team play there, good communication. Whiff there from Caboose, though, and another whiff. Lots of whiffs here in this first minute of Game 5. Those nerves are starting to get to these players. Another whiff. And two people hit at the same time, and it pinches back. That's going to leave the net open. Kid Amigo with a shot just wide again. Sunset with the finish. Took advantage of slow defensive plays there from the Barbarians. Good cleanup there from Sunset. Read that ball perfectly off the wall. Pops it right over Intrude's head. Intrude must have not saw Sunset on that play because he didn't even flip or anything. That kickoff pops high. Caboose with a shot, trying to tie it, or trying to get them the lead right back, I should say. But Adam, great defense. Great save there from him. Rampage keeping the pressure. That ball's high off the backboard. Follow-up shot from Intrude. Gets blocked. Adam looks like he's going to slow this one down, and Rampage right back at it, keeping the pressure. It's going to pop back towards their net, though. Good defensive interception there from Intrude. Keeping a passing play from developing. Double commit there, and Adam's trying to take advantage. Caboose will rotate back. Got to be careful. Seen a few too many of those from Barbarians in this series, and it's really hurt them. Caboose keeping the pressure solo here, trying to take it upfield. Kid reads that off the wall and gets it around Intrude as well. And Intrude's going to try to kind of hit Kid into that ball after on. Kind of pops it as a pass, but they're getting it back out here. Caboose tried to flick it out, but unsuccessfully. Sunset pops that ball back, very back and forth, like it has been all series long. That might be the touch they finally need. Off the roof and down. Looked like Sunset was trying to get the demo on Rampage, but Rampage beat him to that ball. Shot here from Sunset to a ball for the Barbarians. Open net. Slow follow-up there from Sneks. And a good save from Caboose. Seems eerily similar to last game. And another missed opportunity for the Barbarians, as that net was open there for a second, and Caboose just whiffed completely on the shot. Sunset gets it around 2, but Rampage waiting for it, gets it out. That was a little dangerous there. Got to play some better defense. The ball cannot keep getting center like that. It's going to hurt him eventually. Boost does pop that back. Sunset now with the greatest touch. That ball's kind of just sitting there. And once again, Barbarians slow to follow it up and put in a power shot. A double commit right there is going to hurt him as Rampage is the only one back. Needs to get this touch. He doesn't. Adam pops that out. And a pass over to Kid Amigo. Caboose and Intrude once again both went for that ball. And it really could have hurt them again. But we're getting really lucky here. And Sneks are not taking advantage. That could really hurt them later on in the series. With it being a 1-1 tie. Ooh. Shot there from Kid Amigo gets a friendly bounce off the post here, but beautiful shot from Kid Amigo. I'm not trying to take away anything from him. Also, great pass from Sunset Brew. Good awareness there, knowing where his teammate was, putting it right in his wheelhouse, I guess you could say. Kid Amigo takes that back up. They have a 2-0 lead once again, and last game when that happened, Barbarians were not able to do anything about it, and once again, Adam actually is going to put that in, and once again, the Barbarians are not looking too great here in this game as well, on defense or offense, missing out on a lot of opportunities, and on the other hand, the Sneks are finishing off a lot of opportunities as Adam puts another one in here. Kickoff goes in favor of the Barbarians. They are only down by 2. Shot there from Caboose. Clutch shot with a little over a minute left here. That's going to get them right back in the game. Great placement there from him. If Steve would have put that anywhere else, I think Sunset might have gotten to it. Gets a nice touch off the post and in. So back and forth. I know I said that like 100 times, but man, series is tight. These teams are really putting it all out on the line, all on the field here. Rampage kind of dunking it over 2 of Sneks players. Gonna give his teammate Caboose plenty of time to get a great pass off. Great positioning there from Adam, though, keeping that ball from going through. Barbarians really need to clean up the communication here. As Caboose pops that out, but straight to Adam, who goes for the shot. Triple commit there, and that's what I'm talking about, but it will not hurt them this time as Intru gets the ball. That ball is headed towards net, though, off the crossbar. Caboose thought it was going to go in, and it didn't. Bounce back off. Sunset finishes it off as the net was once again open there. Barbarians have to be more careful on defense. This team allowed the fewest goals against themselves over the course of the regular season, so obviously they know how to play great defense, but we're just not seeing it in these last 2 games. They're getting very flustered. Nerves could definitely be a factor. They're going to drop this game, and next game could decide their entire season. So the nerves are only going to continue to grow. We'll see if they can handle those. Hopefully tie this series back up in Game 6. And that will do it. Sneks jump ahead. They now lead the series 3-2. Seems like the farther this series goes on, the more the nerves are getting to the Barbarians. We saw way too many triple commits, double commits, and whiffs in that last game. And can only imagine the nerves will grow headed into maybe the last game they'll play this season. So we'll see if they can make the adjustments and relax a little, play like they did in the first few games of this series. Rampage definitely was playing really good in the beginning of the series. He slowed down quite a bit. On the other end, Sunset Brew has really stepped it up to a whole new level. He's played great defense as well as offense in these past few games. No saves in this one, but 2 goals and 2 assists. I know we would all love to see a 7-game series and what has really been a super great playoff. Just so back and forth in all the series so far, and we have lower seeds upsetting the bigger seeds. So a Game 7 would be super great way for the Challenger League to finish off its season. But see if the Barbarians can pull that off. They do get the kickoff here. Kid's in a good spot for that one. Intrude, I should say, pops that right back. They need to keep lots of pressure. They do well when they are applying a ton of pressure. That might be the very reason why they did allow the fewest goals, because they keep so much pressure on these teams. And when it works, it pays off so well, as Rampage is just going to miss off the post, but Sunset Brew is going to own goal that one. Good play there from Rampage, and he might have not got the friendly bounce off the post that he needed for that great shot, which we've seen Rampage make like 3 or 4 shots just like that in this game. But Sunset comes in a little too fast, and he's going to put that one in for the Barbarians. Give them a 1-0 lead, and hopefully that'll get them going here. That kickoff will pop straight into Sunset's lap, though. And he gets a great pass off here, and Rampage whiffs on it, but no one there to shoot, or a whiff on the shot, I should say, as well. The Sneks bump there. It looked like Sneks are bumping each other, as Caboose is going to try to get this around. Only one back, but he cannot get it around Kid Amigo. Ooh, Jay Rampage not with the greatest touch. It's going to give Kid Amigo a shot, and he'll whip as well. Maybe the nerves are getting to Rampage a little bit here. He was playing so good in those first few games as well as last series. Sometimes you can overdo it because you're like, I want to play like I did in those first 2 games, and then you start, playing really sloppy and trying to do things that you can't, and you're playing a little too fast. So see if he can slow it down here and regain his form. He does get a great touch there. That's going to be a good pass, but Kid Amigo has his back to the ball. Caboose going for the shot, but he's going to whiff. Or not whiff, sorry. Hit it to the left of the net here. Missed opportunity there just a little bit. Kid Amigo did rotate his car back. Could have got the save off, but Caboose would have put that in a better spot. Definitely would have been a goal for the Barbarians. And I know they would love to jump out to a 2-0 lead in this crucial game that could end their season. Lots of whiffs here, though. And that's going to be a shot. And oh my gosh, how did that not go in? Are you kidding me? That was like a save from Intrude and Caboose. I think it bounced back and forth off their car, and it just works out, I guess. Sometimes double commits do work out. Very rarely, but that one did for sure. Shot there from Kid Amigo, right back. Intrude, good save. Barbarians are great at defense. Great at not allowing goals here, I should say. They're going to need to do that in this one. They haven't had their offense working the past few games, so maybe they can just hold on to this 1-point lead. I'm sure they'd rather have a 2-point lead, though. Adam trying to finish that off. Rampage ends up disrupting the shot. Rampage, good boomer there. Get it out of their half, finally. There's a whiff. Can he get the pop he needs? He does get it. Hits off the roof, though, and goes straight down, and great read there from Sunset Brew. What really is a tough read off that roof and straight down. Little dangerous here as Intrude pops that over. Adam gets a touch. Caboose is the only one in net. He'll pop it out, but good patience there from Sunset Brew. He doesn't go for the shot, though. Kicks it into the corner, keeping the pressure, and flicks that out. Double commit there, but Intrude follows it up. Barbarians gotta be careful. Finally gets it out of their half once again. See if they can keep it in this half, at least for a little bit. Rampage pops it out, but no one there to follow it up. The third guy has just not been there for the Barbarians in the past 2 games, really. But right now, their defense is really saving them. They're holding on to this 1-point lead that has all the hopes of their entire season on it, really. Adam down off the roof. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. That doesn't go in, but it hits off the backboard. No one's following it up. And that's going to be just wide by Kid. That was very dangerous, and lots of hesitation by the Barbarians on that play. I'm sure the nerves are really getting to them with only a 1-point lead and under a minute here left to go. Shot here from Caboose, just wide. Can he finish it off with a touch? He gets so close to doing so, but his car just didn't get the touch he needed. It's going to pop it high. 50 seconds left here. We might have a game 7 if they can keep the lead. Rampage trying to finish it off. Caboose not in the best spot after that. He probably trusted Rampage to hit that ball. Just try to pops it into the corner. 38 seconds left here. I'm sure their hearts are racing. Caboose gets that out. Sunset Brew trying to keep the pressure. Just going to pop that out, but Rampage, good read and gets the clear they need. Very intense. I can't imagine what these players are going through mentally. at the moment. This has to be exhausting for them. Adam gets that around 1. Sunset Brew back. This is dangerous here. 15 seconds left. Can they tie the ball game up? Ooh, what a clutch play there from Caboose coming in, disrupting that, but the ball is still in their half. Adam might have the angle. He goes for the shot. Oh, so close finish. Oh my gosh, almost a close. That was so close. Can't even talk. They almost were able to tie it up, but it will look like we will have a Game 7 as the Barbarians have the ball in the opposing half. Just 2 shots, just barely missing there for the Sneks. And Game 7, here we go.
Oh my god, I think the chat's having a heart attack after that last sequence.
I'm having a heart attack. I got so tongue-tied because all 3 of those shots, last 10 seconds, I was so excited. They were just like firing off, and I was like, oh my gosh. Are they going to pull it off? But they did it. Barbarians, way to go. That's a very clutch win for them. Keeping a 1-point lead pretty much for the whole game. I do believe they scored that within the first minute, so great defense there from them.
They only had 3 shots and 1 goal, but that's all that mattered was the 1 goal.
Yeah, that is, I mean, they got the job done. The shot totals, Sneks clearly had the advantage, but Barbarians playing some great defense. And keeping it out of the net in Game 7. Wow. Kind of asked for more for the Challenger League Season 1 champion. But, I mean, this whole series, this whole playoff bracket has kind of been like this. So I'm not too surprised that we do have a Game 7. I mean, it's just been so back and forth. And even the regular season games I've casted, almost all of them went to 2-2. So just such a well-balanced league, I should say. Ooh, and all the excitement. Game 7. Here we go. 5 minutes, maybe overtime if we have overtime. But by the end of that, we will have a Challenger League Season 1 champion. And Rampage trying to get it off to a quick start. Sunset Brew did get the touch, but that's going to somehow go backwards off of his car. You got to love touches like that, but Rampage deserved that shot too. He put a lot of power on this one. Looked like Sunset did get the touch, but just one of those Rocket League touches that we all know and love, right? This doesn't go anywhere, somehow ends up going backwards, but the Barbarians will definitely take it, and that gives them a 1-0 lead. Let's see if Rampage can turn it up. He was the MVP last series, and that last game of the last series, he scored 3 goals, basically put away the other team by himself. He was very clutch, so we'll see if he can do that again here to the Sneks. Caboose keeping the pressure, popping it out. They got a 1-goal lead here. That's all they had last game, and they won, so we'll see if they can hold on to this one as well. Good touch there from Rampage, getting it around Sunset. They're going to give him a lot of time with this ball. Adam backs up. Kid's going to end up coming in and helping his teammate out. A lot of hesitation from Adam on that play. Caboose pops that towards net. Sunset with a nice read headed towards net, and Rampage makes the great save. Intrude pops that back to Rampage, I suppose. And Rampage is going to slow this down. Sweet dribbling here. Gets it around 2, and that ball's going to pop up high. Intrude might have the angle on this shot. He goes for a Sunset Brew. Great defensive play. Barbarians are really pressuring the Sneks here. They have a lot of momentum after winning that tough Game 5, so... or Game 6, I should say. But once again, very low scoring here. The Sunsets have not scored for an entire game, and then some. Offense is kind of fizzled out here. They need something to get them going. Good flick there from Intrude. That might be a great pass, but no one follows it up. I think they thought Sunset was going to get that ball open. Net here. Can Caboose get back? He cannot. Not sure what happened there for the Barbarians as easy goal. They just let an easy goal get by, and Adam finishes it off beautifully. Maybe Caboose was back there going for boost. Rampage wins that kickoff, though, and he'll give his team the lead right back. This is exactly what I was talking about. Rampage is getting it done by himself with a great kickoff, and he'll flip that around 2 players, no one in net, and finishes it off beautifully. Right back at it with the lead here. I don't think, no matter how this series turns out, really, Rampage has to be the MVP of this series. He's been incredible for his team. on both offense and defense. Not an easy thing to do. Trade with a good clear here. Adam pinches that out, but that's headed towards center. Could be dangerous, but a whiff there from Caboose is going to give Sunset the time to pop into the opposing corner. Rampage patiently waiting, keeping the pressure here. As Adam pops that out, that could be dangerous as well. Rampage is good at making those angles, and he'll put it off the crossbar and in. Beautiful shot there from Rampage. Once again, he's popping off in such a crucial time. Adam not with the greatest touch there. Practically centers it for Rampage, but don't take anything away from that shot. Hard angle, and he finished it off. Crucial Game 7, the Barbarians are playing a lot like they did in the first few series, which is a great sign for them. Now the pressure is on the Sneks to get it going here. That's a good pass from Adam down to Sunset, but good defensive break by Intrude here, keeping the ball out of their half, or I should say out of the center of their net. Kid will just take that into the opposite corner. He's not going to play it up on the wall. He's going to play it down. Intrude with a nice read. Now Sunset's going to try to flick this off the wall, I do believe. He's going to slow it down, actually. Gets a great flick around Rampage, but Caboose intercepts the passing play over the Kid. Demo there on Sunset Brew. That should help him a little bit on defense, you'd think. That ball's up high off the roof and down. This could be dangerous here. Rampage gets the touch he needs. Doesn't allow Kid to take a shot off. Another demo there by this team. And there's a whip there from Adam with an open net. Could have got them back into this one, and he'll just miss on that. And we're headed into the last minute 30, and the Barbarians are holding on to this lead. I mean, last game they held on to a 1-point lead. And now they have a 2-point lead. Things are looking like... Oh, that was dangerous. Things are looking in favor of the Barbarians headed into this last minute. See, Sneks make some adjustments. I'm sure once this minute hits, they'll start to get desperate, and that might help. They might be able to turn up the offensive pressure to what they need it to be. Break down this Barbarians defense. Boots gets a shot. I think another shot here would really put the Sneks away. And we'll see if the Barbarians can pull it off. Giving a lot of time here. Seems like they're definitely slowing it down, playing it a lot safer since they do have the 2-point lead. Sunset gets the touch he needs, and Caboose is going to pop that over Rampage's head. Not a lot of follow-up shots here from Sneks. That's going to be off the roof. No, not off the roof. Sorry, it's going to roll right off the backboard. Good read there from Caboose. A much better job reading it than I did. 30 seconds left here. This could be the shot. They miss again. This is looking very, very bleak here for the Sneks as the Barbarians are inching so close to becoming Challenger League Season 1 champions. We'll see if they can get a desperation shot off. Caboose pops that towards net. All they really have to do now is keep possession and don't allow them to score. 10 seconds, and they're doing exactly that, just keeping the ball in that half with some great rotations. In 3, 2, 1. The Barbarians are your Challenger League Season 1 champions. Congrats to the Barbarians. Played a great series, and just what a great series from both of these teams, really. Congrats to the Snakes finishing off second place in all of the league, but Barbarians got the job done. They came out so strong, and Rampage is the MVP of this series. I don't want anyone arguing with me. He scored another 3 goals in a crucial winner or you're over game, and also 3 saves. He just killed it for his team. There is no arguing that, and brought the championship home for the Barbarians.
Yeah, what a great series. It's a perfect finish to a great season. I will mention, Hercules, I think you're having some feedback with your mic.
Oh.
Yeah. Not sure exactly what is happening, but I had to mute you. Yep, it is fixed now.
Wow, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't even know my mic kind of spazzed out there. But anyways, I was saying, congrats to the Barbarians for becoming our Challenger League Season 1 champions. Just an incredible series for them. They really pulled it out when they needed to, and Rampage has to be the MVP for them. He played incredibly well. Three shots, or 3 goals, I should say, 3 saves for his team to finish off the Sneks, and really just clutch performance from him in that game 7. But also, congrats to the Sneks, finished second in the league this year, and hopefully they can come back stronger next year and try to go for a championships themselves.
Yeah, we're not too far off. We'll be having the minor playoffs on Monday, and then the majors the next Wednesday, followed by obviously the premier. Soon next season will start. Hopefully it's as tightly contested as this one was.
Yeah, great series, and really congrats to the Barbarians for pulling this out. There had been a lot of nerves going to that last game, and it really got the job done. I'm sorry about my mic.
Oh, it was only the last minute and a half. That's why I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Figured we'd just finish off the game before interrupting you. But yeah, I'd like to thank Hercules for casting again tonight. Hopefully next week we'll be able to get another person to help him out. It's a lot of work to do it by yourself. I'm not very good, so that's why I don't talk.
You're great. You're so hard on yourself.
We have a few links below the stream. You can check out our YouTube channel for the previous streamed matches. We also have a link to our website. You can check the standings and the stats for all the players. There is voting for MVP and All-Star. So again, you can check the stats there to make your decision. We also have a link to our Discord down below. If you haven't joined, click on it. It'll have all our most up-to-date information. And as I say, sign-ups will begin probably in the next 2 weeks for the next season. Monday will be the minor league semifinals and finals. They will be starting at 10. I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.